Hello! Metroid Prime 4 Beyond is now officially released, so I am talking about the Nintendo Switch 1 version, and I'll be teaching you guys on how to run this game into your PC because it is now playable. You can run it in 4K resolution and in 60 FPS, and to do that is that you will need to have all of these files that I've highlighted here in my folder. You will need to have the specific Eden Emulator build installed into your Windows, which is a nightly build. To say here is 3142, and also you will need to have the XEI and NSB file format of Metroid Prime 4 base game and its title update, and you will need to have the latest firmware and product keys of the Nintendo Switch, which you legally. But before you follow this guide, I need you to agree that you have already purchased a legal copy of the game. You own the physical copy because we all know that the Nintendo Switch console is really in the lower spec. But if you want to play this game in high resolution, the same as into the Nintendo Switch 2 or much better, then playing it in PC is the way to go. But be sure to own the game legally. You own the game legally, you own the physical copy, you have bought it, you have supported Nintendo, and that you also own a Nintendo Switch console. So if you agree to this, that you have both, you own the game and the console, then proceed to the next step. So the next thing that you'll need to do is to follow this URL here. Visit this site because this is the official GitHub page of those where you can get a nightly build of Eden Emulator. So be sure to pause the video and copy this link here, which is github.com Eden_CIPR release tag 3142. That's where you get this nightly build, and just hover down to where it says Windows. But if you are in Linux, you can get the Linux installer here, and also for Steam Deck you can get it here. But here for Windows, just click on MSVC with AMD 64 link here, click on that to download them. I have already downloaded this file, so I'm just going to open it directly. Now, to install this emulator, it's really simple and it's really easy to do. You can install it anywhere into your PC. So just create a new folder, name it Eden Nightly, because that's basically it is. Eden Nightly build, and then open your downloaded file. Select all the files that's inside, drag and drop these files into this folder here to install them. I'm just gonna close that one, open it, and then click on the Eden application file to run the emulator. And I'm just gonna go back and delete this one because I have installed this in a folder in a drive where I have all of my Switch games and emulator installed. Okay, so go ahead, run Eden Emulator now. And this is how Eden Emulator looks like. But for those who are new and this is your first installation, then your emulator will look empty because you will need some certain files to be installed first in Eden Emulator before it can play any Switch game. So I'm just going to show you that I have Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, and the files that you need are the product keys and the title keys of the Switch and the firmware files of the Switch, which you get from your Nintendo Switch. And you also need the XEI and NSB file format of the game. Now, if you're asking me on how to get all of these files, the most legal way to do this is that you own a Nintendo Switch console, which you have fully modded and have installed a custom firmware. Because if you have installed a custom firmware, it means that you have now full access of your Nintendo Switch system files. And once you have full access on the system files, all you have to do now is just look for them, copy them, and paste them and transfer them into your PC. Now, to get the game, there is no other way around this, but you should buy the game, own the game legally, then digitally back it up into an XEI or NSB file format. Now, if you don't know how to mod or install a custom firmware, but you own a Switch, you own Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, you bought it legally but don't know how to digitally back it up, so this is the next step for you. Prepare your mobile phone, scan this QR code with your QR code reader so that you'll be redirected to the page wherein you can get all of these 4 files. So be sure to follow all the instructions there so that you can get the files here. So I'm going to assume that you have these files now into your PC, so be sure to transfer them into your PC either in Bluetooth or in USB cable. Now, open Eden Emulator again. Then we'll need to install the product keys first. So just go to Tools, Install Decryption Keys, click on that, and then locate on where you have downloaded the file, or just create a new folder, name it like mine, latest keys and firmware, and that, then create a new folder which is named keys. Then open the zip file that you have downloaded, and then just transfer them here to copy them. Now click on Prod.Keys, hit open, hit OK, go back to tools, install decryption keys, select title.keys, hit open, hit OK. Now your Eden emulator is now capable of detecting Switch games. You'll know the installation is successful because if you have Switch games, it will not be detected and it will show you their game icons. And I'm gonna go to Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, and to update this game into its latest version, which is version 1.1.0, is really easy, and all you have to do is just go to File, go to Install Files in End, locate on that Metroid Prime game. Where is it? Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Here it is. It's a 936 MB file size. Hit open, and this will select the update. Hit install, and now it's successfully installed. Now look again for Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Then the next step now is to optimize this game specifically to run in Eden emulator, and to do that is right click on the game icon and then select configure game. Okay, and in this part you can just pause the video in each section tab and copy my settings. So here in add-ons you should check the update 1.1.0. Now go to system. The language and region and time zone is subjective. You can change this to your language and region, but be sure to check dock mode, multi-core CPU emulation, and limit speed %, which is in 100% with a 4 GB DRAM size. And once you're done, go to CPU. Really simple settings. Set to CPU is set to auto. Now go to graphics tab. Vulkan API is what we're using. A device is your dedicated graphics card, at least a GTX 1060 or an AMD equivalent to run Switch games easily. Check this settings, and everything here you see, be sure to copy them by just pausing the video and copy my settings. Now to change, in order for you to play 4K with this game, all you have to do is just go to resolution and then choose that resolution scale, which is 3 times. This is the 4K resolution here. Do that if you have a powerful CPU and graphics card. But for those who are in the lower end, you can just choose the 1 times resolution, which is the base resolution of the Switch. Okay, so that's how you change the resolution scale. Once you're done here, go to advanced graphics. So again, pause the video and copy every setting here. So high, default, automatic, uncompressed, conservative, enable relative plussing, fast GPU time, use Vulkan pipeline cache, sync to frame rate of video playback, better feedback loops, low 128. And go to GPU extension, it's done. Set to 3, and then check on vertex input dynamic state. Once you're done, go to audio, and audio is set to auto, and sound output mode is in stereo, and hit OK. So that's how you basically configure your Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. So that's the best setting for this game into this nightly build of Eden emulator, so that you'll be able to play this game into your PC now. So a little bit of disclaimer, I will not be able to show you guys the gameplay of this game running into my PC because we all know how strict Nintendo is and they do not support this kind of content. So if I showed you gameplay that this game is running perfectly in my PC, then my channel will be taken down and my videos will be taken down, and I don't want that to happen. But I am willing to compromise a little bit. I'll show you proof that this video tutorial is working. That's why I'm gonna try to boot up Metroid Prime 4 Beyond into the title screen of the game. And I'm just gonna blur the screen from here on out so that Nintendo will not be able to hit me with any of their copyright strikes into my channel. And I hope you guys do understand on that part. So I'm just gonna press A into my controller now. And as you can see, I am now into the Metroid Prime 4 Beyond title screen and the game runs. So I'm just gonna stop the emulation here. So that's my proof. Once you follow this guide, you'll be able to play Metroid Prime 4. So if you have some questions regarding the installation process of this game, then just leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll try my best to answer all of them as fast as I can. And if you find this video helpful, please do like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell because that will help me out massively. Thank you for watching, see you next time, and goodbye for now.